resource multiplier infinite. Because, again, because of crude oils. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow and all that. That's correct. I completely forgotten about that. What generator? Oh, you can't give me one with somebody that's insanely good, because I want mine to show up as well. I can't play against ones that's insanely good. Otherwise, we will race each other. Ah, Lord, that is pretty good. Let's see if Dio can have a better one. 69, 69, 420. Lord, why doesn't it surprise me that you put up that number? 69. Oh, that's not 69. Hey, that's a mark. Thank you for the follow. 69, 69, 420. But it puts a 0 in front of it. 69, 69, 420. Weird. That's fine. What is on that one? 9, 34. What is that? I think we'll go with Laura's. Now, I think Laura's was perfect for what we want to do here. I'm guessing other people will use it as well. Big stars, neutron star. Type B. We'll have one black hole, of course. That's pretty good. Somewhere. We'll have to go and find that at some point. So let's try with 69. 69, 420. And then Laura gets to decide this one. This one, for once, Laura, you get to decide. And you've used your power now. So let's just get going and see. And for all of you that haven't seen the intro, let's just do it because I enjoy it. It is so good.
Welcome to the actual universe. You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission. Everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, you will explore this cluster step by step.
Oh, Bellatrix.
By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
I'll do that. One thing that's a bit sad about the Dyson program is you can skip the prologue, but you can't skip the tutorial. It'll be there, and it will... Wait, we should probably go to that one instead. So you don't land on a gas giant. It would have been a quite fun start. Let's just go down here and see what we land.
Now you are about to reach the designated planet.
Am I quiet, or is in-game sound the guy talking a bit quiet? Let's see here. Yeah, the narrator is way more quiet now. But we have landed.
This is Icarus, a lightweight industrial mecha with
We're so slow.
functionality. You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination to control its movement. In this mission, you will manipulate.
Yeah, you can't. He is quite low.
And create miracles.
Oh, we're so slow compared to before. Let's get all of you picked up.
You can use the same operation to collect resources, such as trees,
So
etc.
we need to get the basic things up and running.
Hold down Shift and right-click to give a
I
series
know all
of
this.
commands.
You don't have to tell me.
You receive several items after recycling the space capsule. Click the inventory
get
button
the fuel
in
in.
the lower right corner of the screen to open the cabin to view them.
Yes. So let's see, he can talk while we look through the research tree if anything new. Because what I want to get to is pretty much over here to get that. So we'll have to build until we get here. We get the planetary, and then we can start to really expand out. And then when we get interstellar, we can really expand out. But red and blue is pretty much all we need to get to here. But I think the main boss will be the way to go, as it keeps it nice and orderly and easy to build. We'll of course do it along the equator, as this makes it easier in regards to the way they look out, or how the way they function. Oh, coming soon. That's still not out. That's still out. Don't see many new things. Maybe in here. Everything seems quite good. But yeah, we should probably go with the main boss build.
Yet you have not unlocked the construction menu, which will be done automatically when complete any technology research. Click the technology tree button at the bottom right of the screen to open the technology tree and activate a research.
There we go. So yeah, we'll have to find the equator and not do a Kobai at the start. I was lucky enough that I built on the equator last time on the first go. Let's see, build. Let's see, is this the equator? I'm just in God mode right now. No, that's not the equator. So can you go down here, please? Oh, I'm slow.
You have created a mining machine to achieve ore collecting automation. Pick it up from the inventory, or select it on gathering of construction menu to build it.
Here's the equator. We have to build around this one. Any way we can hook it up, or is that just water all the way around? Bits of water so far. That is fine. Get away. Mining.
You can use the R key to rotate the mining machine for covering more veins.
Yes.
The more veins covered, the faster the ores will be gathered. If you want to ignore grid snapping, try holding down the shift key.
Let's get the first one up here, because we can't build the main boss until we have some foundation. And that we can luckily easily set up. Power? Probably want to build wind turbines.
One of your production facilities is not powered. You need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
So we finally...
You have established your first power grid. Not all power facilities has its power supply area. Use the Tesla tower to extend the area of the power grid.
Yes, I know all this. I just want the tutorial to be over.
You have done building the first power transmission facility, Tesla Tower. It can carry out short-distance wireless power transmission.
Hello, skip. Oh, hey, we can click it. Good. So the new update is the build function, so you can copy-paste more things along the line. Can I get anything I can do with? See if we can test it. Check. I just need to get some resources so we can actually do it. But you're able to do the copy-pasting of buildings. You can do it in rows, so you can build, for example, place one down and just copy-paste it down with the sources. So expanding the base out is a lot easier now than it were earlier. Get some of you as well. Let's get some of this. There we are. Yeah, I think it might be slow. Let's just change the music a bit. What if I do it with you just? Because I'm already heavy at 27% and turned it down. That might be better than before. So minus, let's just sit. Yes, Exactly. I'll show you as soon as we get the first sorters, and I'll show you how it works. And that saves you so much time. I remember when I built my first factory planet, where I had to place down 1,000 sorters. That was pretty brutal. But this makes it. Oh, you guys are so funny. But this makes it a lot easier to do now that we that you just stick to the building. So we have miner or smelter we want to get. Want that as well, but we might as well get some of you up first, because that is pretty good, and basic processing. So like in Factorio, we'll set up basic processing just in a little grid and then move it into the main bus. Because we can't really do main bus until we have this one, because that has a splitter. And the splitter is very important to do our upgraded one, like you remember from the earlier Let's Play. So I think I'll just change it out of to third person mode instead. There we are. So now we're making things. That is very good. Yeah. God, and when you place one wrong and things are just bad, and you accidentally put it on the wrong belt, so it outputs to the wrong output belt and things just go all over the place, polluting your lines. It was bad. Very, very bad. So let's just craft these. 10 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 of you. Let's just double it up. That'll be enough to get our smelting done. As soon as that is done, then we can go and research basic assembly. 10 more, then we need some gear wheels. Am I a complete idiot right now? Oh yeah, F. Just F? Ah yeah, F. I was like, where is my building menu? Please create 10 of those. So that'll be enough for this research. And that'll be enough for the next one. And then we have what we need to get science running almost. And then 10 more of you. Make 10 more of you, please. Good. So that will give us the first 3 resources from what we're just making right now. That will enable us to set up our first little thing. We also need to go and find the best place to what's it called, set up our main bus. What does foundation require? Environmental fortifications. We just require 400, and then we can get that up and running. And before we have this, it's gonna be a bit too annoying to set up a main bus. So let's just use this little area to get the basic things going. Oh god, you move so slow. You are correct, Phil. Whoever said it, we are insanely slow. So let's test the splitter function.
Built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials.
Oh, we don't have any
such
belts
as
yet.
iron ingots and copper ingots automatically.
That one, please.
While you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of the part fast, you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
Thank you. Okay, we need to get sorters as well. That means we'll make a small production line here, just so we can grab our basic things.
You can use the less than key to copy the recipe, and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Thank you. That is not what I'm looking for at the moment. Right now I just want our little things to work. There we are. That gives us a small amount at least. And then we will hook up the belts in just a minute. That is fine. Do we need anything else for you? 10 more. Let's get 10 of you. At the start it's a good idea just to queue a ton of things to be produced, as if you have it being produced then you don't have to wait for it. We also set up small production hubs that makes each kind of resource. And I kind of just want to do my normal Factorio build for that, as that makes it a lot easier. Just taking what we know from Factorio, throwing it into Dyson Sphere, and then we're actually quite good for a pretty great part of the game. And if you remember, one of my main things I say Factorio, and that is always automate. Never handcraft. At least not when you can get away with it, since at some points getting it automated, you don't have to think about it anymore, is always going to be worth a lot. So automate everything. There's the belts.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full
so
automation.
Now we can do this.
Use the conveyor belt to transport the piled up ores from the mining machine, and the sorter can deliver the ores from the conveyor belt.
Yes, exactly.
To the smelter
so let's just do it to
smelting.
Here. Let's see if we can't get two to do it once.
All you need to do is determine the starting point
and now for the new thing in this
addition,
update.
Use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level after the conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0.
We need to do that as soon as we can. But as you can see, now we can place this down. If we didn't shift and copy and place it here, look at that. It brought the sorters. This small thing is so good.
It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility.
Lack of items. Yeah. And now these things will just kind of go. Let's get you there. And now we can just steal the things, and it is joyous. And there you go. More power, all this is working. You can go out just right here. Might have to move this one a small amount, or keep it. This is temporary anyway, so let's just do that. And get you copied to here. Power is looking quite bad. So that will give us basic production. We can easily pick up what we need here now. Give ourselves some more power. And let's see, we'll do it in that one, and right there. Good, so we have some basic production running now. We're making copper, we're making iron. We can easily go and pick some of it up. Could throw it into a chest as soon as we can make that. But now what I want to get is basic automation before we go down to the main boss. That is just getting some of you up here. Let's see, this one is changing here. This is the same grid, so in theory we can just make it. Let's try and make a very oh, we need a chest in between. Oh, stone. Stone, good. God, come on, you can move. My day is going very well. Been a productive day at work. Pretty hard, but now I'm just chilling with you guys here. Having a nice cozy stream where we can relax and build a galaxy, or at least a galaxy spanning in Empire. And so you'll go into the same thing as over here, just a small little setup to get things going. We can copy that as long as we have what we need. Let's see. Unfortunately, can't place it down like that. So let's get you built. Looking for, not that, I was looking for those. But that requires stone as well. Well, I'll just do it by hand then. Don't mind me. Yeah, so we need to get the base things done because this is annoying. This is not efficient. This is not what we do here. Oh, it remembers the sources from what we used last time. Does it remember what the blueprint is as well then? That it was set for copper. Ooh, that's... I don't know if I'm a fan of that. What just happened is, instead of me just shift copying like this, it remembers it's also down here. Which I'm not a fan of, to be honest. That can be a bit annoying. Might have to write the devs about that. Because I'd rather just have it blank.
You have a building without recipe set. Please set the recipe.
Nope. I've never played Kingdoms and Castles. Might check it out if you think it's something worth checking out. Let's do this. So now we have our stone being produced. Good. Should get all this into a chest. So if you make 3 of you, then we'll get you sorted somewhere back here. Can I just make you go out into a little chest? Do it here instead. We did plan out last time that if you do this at about 3 range, you'll remember. So 1, 2, 3, so about here. Out 2, we could go all the way up here, and it should be fine. But let's do it here for now. Gives power. Ah, oh, damn it. 2 sec. Need to ban a person. Or I need to get you mod at some point. Let's see here. Ban. There we are. So that goes out. That can go into a little chest right here. You can just grab whatever you want.
You built a storage, which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
There we are. And out and out. So now we'll just fill up a bunch here. Are we able to just do the same over here then? Do a little chest here. And take some belts. And get that stored as well over here. So here to the other way. So we don't have to think about that in the future. Six. That should be fine. And there we are. So now we have iron being stored. We can always just come over here, pick up the entire inventory. And the Beyond Mary, ooh, that's a bit too slow. Do that, and let's do you. There we are. Things being stored. We have stone, we have iron, we have copper, and now we can set up our assemblers. In just a second. There we are. And 1, 2 to grab there. It is quite nice that sources are sorted now. Can we do this then? Can we do it on top of another one? Unfortunately not. There we are. So basic production up and running. We have iron, copper and stone running very, very smoothly. Do have to remember to probably set up some coal as well, so we don't run out of power in our little mech. So let's go and set that up. Yeah, this is pretty good for now. Oh, we can build a matrix lab. I know, but we need to go get some coal first. I think I saw some around here. Didn't have coal? Yeah, we have coal right there.
In the planet view mode, you can hold down the middle mouse button drag.
Oh yeah, and I want to check
rotate
this.
the angle of view.
I think they said you can scroll out forever and then get into
the angle of view. Press N key to point to the front to the North Pole.
Here we go. Civilization type 3. This is what we tried to do from the main menu, but we couldn't do. Oh, Patrick. Is that an Godling? Can you... Oh, can we find ourselves here then? Oh, look at that. So I'm guessing you can find me. Where am I? Am I right here? I'm pretty close to the galactic center. That's pretty cool. 2.9 terawatts. Number of engineers 1. Oh yeah, so if more people have the same, what's it called, cluster. The cluster seed. It'll say how many is here and who has the highest. So right now we're in 69, 69, 420. If I can actually click that. Zoom in a bit, can I see where I'm at? Which one is... I wish it was a bit easy to see yourself. Oh. Huh. How can I find myself then? Yes, this is part of the new updates where all the engineers, when they make a world, this is actually pretty nice. Let's take a print screen of that. That looks pretty brilliant. So this is pretty much every engineer that's played, what's it called, Dyson Sphere program, gets their own star cluster. Each star cluster gets a position in the Milky Way galaxy. Then you can click it and see how big it is. For example, this one. 2 engineers have this. I think some of this is also from the old one. Otherwise, I don't think there's 29,400 in the last 3 hours. So I think this is all from the start of the game as well. Some of the saves just broke a bit, but this looks pretty cool. I wonder... Oh, is this the bit... Okay, I think the... Oh, the more the glow. God, this one. 265 engineers in this cluster. But imagine that. The more power you produce, the more your galaxy is gonna glow. Yes, that is exactly... So if you make 100 terawatts galaxy, we'll have... Oh, a galaxy plus solar system, we'll have a massive blue area. 2.8 seems like the biggest one. Oh, that is kind of cool. That is the size of the power you produce. So you can actually find the biggest ones. That's why mine is non-existent. Because I have the tiniest power production in the world. You can't even find me on the star map. So we have to be the biggest guys. We have to. Oh, that is Mr. Siggy. Andy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think you can only get the new stuff if you reset, but I think what power you're producing in the galaxy will still be shown in the Milky Way or in your solar system. So I think all of these guys are from the old worlds. I should probably be able to find my own old world, though it wasn't that big, only about 10 or 15 gigawatts I think. But it could be fun looking for it later. Look at that. Some of these. So some of these, probably the one with the names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it shows top 10 with names. That's what it seems like, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. So when we get to top 10 guys, oh, the biggest one, we'll get a name up here. That's gonna be cool. Okay, that is pretty. Yeah, I thought it would be, but it's not. That is, what is the blue ring, by the way? Where's it at? What is that one? No idea what the blue ring is. I can't click it. And it looks like we are somewhere over here. Because this is where it zooms in, so I'll suspect we were around here. But then again, we're not big enough to see it. Our world is too small. So we'll have to get bigger, and then we'll find then we'll get on the map. That's gonna be good. Okay, cool. So that is actually kind of cool that the size increases depending on how much power you generate. That's a nice little feature that I hadn't heard about.